For there are three that bear record in heaven: the Father, the Word, and the Holy Ghost. And these three are one.
For all these years, the devil has implanted this thought in people's minds to reduce the belief in hell. And this is the statement that the devil has implanted in people's minds, soothing them, relieving them of the pressure of believing in a place called hell. This is the statement: how could a loving God send someone to hell? As if it soothes the conscience of man, stopping them from believing in an eternal judgment in a place called hell. I'd like to tackle that agenda. Isaac, let's say me and my family come to Knoxville, Tennessee. While we're in Knoxville, Tennessee, my little boy Tucker meets Isaac. And Tucker says, Isaac, let's go play. And Tucker and Isaac, they go out and play ball, play basketball, play wiffle ball. They run all over town, go to the trampoline park together, have a big time. Tucker comes back and says, Daddy, old Isaac is the coolest guy I've ever met in my life. I love him. I like being around him. He's cool, Daddy. We had a good time together. Daddy, I cannot wait to see Isaac again. Daddy, when am I going to see Isaac again? I tell Tucker, my eldest son, Tucker, we usually go back once or twice a year. I don't know. We'll probably be back sometime this year. Tucker said, oh, good, Daddy, I can't wait till 1 year to see my buddy Isaac again. He said, Daddy, I tell you, days go by, and Tucker's all about Daddy, I tell you, I miss Isaac so much. I tell you what I'm going to do, Daddy. I love him so much. I want to make something for him. I want to create a free gift for him to prove to him how much I love him and how much I appreciate him. So I watch as we go home all year long, as all the other kids are out playing ball and playing games. Tucker's out cutting grass and raking leaves and making money to provide, produce, and create this free gift for Isaac. I watch as he makes the money, provides, and gets everything he needs, and then he goes into production mode, and every day he's out in the garage, he's working, and he's making, and he's creating everything he has. He's pouring into this free gift that he's going to give to Isaac, and 360 some days later, I look at Tucker and say, Tucker, guess where we're going next week? We're going back to Knoxville, Tucker. Daddy, am I going to get to see Isaac? Yeah, boy, you're going to get to see Isaac. We're going to go straight there. You're going to see him. Daddy, I've been looking forward to this day for a long time. I love Isaac. I can't wait to see Isaac. Daddy, I'm going to go put the finishing touches on his free gift. I'm going to go. He goes in there. He wraps it up, puts a bow on it. He says, Daddy, would you help me? We go in there. We put it on a trailer, and we hook it to the bus, and we head towards Knoxville, Tennessee. Before we come to the church, we go by Isaac's house, and we get to the front door of the house. I help Tucker unload the free gift. We put it right at your front door. We move everything as the father. Don't miss this. As the father, I get the bus and the trailer, and I move back into a far corner where Isaac and Tucker cannot see me. And Tucker, as I stay there, Tucker stands at the front door of Isaac's house with the free gift at your very front door. Tucker looks at me, gives me the thumbs up. I give him the thumbs up, and Tucker goes to knocking. Isaac, it's Tuck. Isaac, it's Tucker. I've been looking forward to this day for a long time. Isaac, it's me, man. I got something for you. I can't wait to give it to you. Isaac, come to the door, buddy. I love you, man. I've been looking forward to this day for a long time. Isaac, come to the door. I can't wait to see you. And Tucker knocks, and he knocks, and he knocks. And he knocks, but nobody answers the door. Tucker looks at me and throws his arms up. But he loves you so much. He keeps on knocking and knocking. Isaac, I love you, buddy. Isaac, I got something for you. Please come to the door. I love you, Isaac. No, I got something for you. About that time, we can hear Isaac stomping through the house, saying, I wish he'd leave me alone. Wish he'd just go away. I don't want anything he has. I wish he'd just go away. Don't he know that my neighbors are going to think weird of me if they see him at my front door? I wish he'd go away. But Tucker loves you so much, even though he hears you grumbling. He keeps on knocking because he loves you. And he keeps on knocking. How many of y'all glad he kept on knocking? He kept on knocking and kept on knocking. Tucker, Isaac, I love you, buddy. Isaac, I love you. I got something for you. Please open the door. Please open the door. I got something for you. He sees you peek through the window. You pull the curtain back and you look and you see it's him and you sling the window and he hears you stomping through the house saying, I wish you'd go away. Leave me alone. I don't want him. I don't want nothing he's got. I wish he'd just go away. But he loves you so much. He just keeps knocking. And finally, mankind, Isaac, gets so irritated by the knocking that you come to the door, you sling the door open, and you look at my little Tucker. You say, now look here, bud. I don't want you. I don't want whatever that is. And I don't want nothing to do with you. Now get out of my yard, get that off of my property, and leave me alone. And you take the door and you slam it in the face of my little Tucker. And from over there, I see my Tucker hang his head and begin to weep. As you have now rejected the free gift that he gave everything to give you. And Isaac, you may have broken the heart of the son. But over here, I saw everything it took my boy out of love to give you that free gift. I watched him give everything he had to give you that free gift. I watched the joy that was set before him as he could not wait to give you that free gift out of love for you. If it was just you, he would have done it for just you. And he loved you with a love you cannot comprehend. And as a father, I watched with delight as he wanted to give you that free gift. But I also, as the father, watched my son knock and knock and knock and knock and knock and plead with you to let him give you that free gift. I watched you peek through the window. I heard you stomp through that house and say for him to leave you alone. I watched you as you jerked that door open and yelled at my son's face and told him to get off of your property. I watched you break my son's heart and I watched you slam the door in my son's face. You may have broke the son's heart, but you have now evoked the wrath of the Father. Can anybody agree with me there? How can a loving God send people to hell? Let me make it very clear. When God the Father looked down and saw mankind who should have worshiped him at his birth, God watched them make light of him. God watched them lie upon him. God watched them as they pierced him and scourged him and mocked him. And God watched as Jesus gave everything that he had to provide the free gift of salvation for all mankind just like you. And God watched the cross and God saw the pain and God saw the sweat drops that came as blood. And God saw it all. And God saw so much that He records what's going on every single moment. And He remembers every moment that the sweet Holy Ghost came to where you were and knocked on your heart's door and said, "Come to me, all you that are laden and heavy laden, and I will give thee rest." And He watches as mankind sticks their finger in the nose of God and says these words, "I don't want you. I don't love you. I don't want nothing you've got. Now leave me alone." Hell is the wrath of God that is poured upon men like Isaac that have rejected the free gift. How can a loving God send people to hell? When you slam the door in the face of His Son.
Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before Him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is set down at the right hand of the throne of God.
Let me be clear. It is a dangerous thing to say no to Jesus. Some of y'all treat it like a career decision. Will I get saved or won't I get saved? It's way heavier than that. Some of you treat it like a decision of convenience. Well, should I do it today or tomorrow? Or I'm not sure if I really want that kind of lifestyle. You know, it just kind of cramps my style. You got blinders on and you don't even know it. And you better be careful before you make God angry. You hear me? You better be real careful before you go making God angry. Because I promise you, if hell would take off its lid for 5 minutes and you could hear the testimonies of man that have been condemned to hell, they would give everything they ever had and ever will have to have the moment like you have right now. They would say this: don't wait till He gives the invitation. Run down that altar right now and beg for the mercy of God to save your soul. I promise you, there's no parties in hell. There's no fun in hell. There's no cliques in hell. But I'd run to God and I'd beg for the mercy of God while there is still time. Seek ye the Lord while He may be found. Seek ye the Lord while He may be found. Seek ye the Lord while He may be found.
And the devil that deceived them was cast into the lake of fire and brimstone, where the beast and the false prophet are, and shall be tormented day and night forever and ever. And I saw a great white throne, and Him that sat on it, from whose face the earth and the heaven fled away, and there was found no place for them. And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before God, and the books were opened. And another book was opened, which is the book of life. And the dead were judged out of those things which were written in the books, according to their works. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it. And death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them. And they were judged every man according to their works. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire. This is the second death. And whosoever was not found written in the book of life was cast into the lake of fire.